Hello and welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and today we are going to have something special. We're going to have this corned beef here. We'll fix that up, and we're going to have these little red and white potatoes. We're going to have some cabbage. We'll probably throw a piece of bacon or two in there just for flavor. And so the first thing we're going to do is get these potatoes ready, so let's get started. Okay, now the very first thing I'm going to do is spray these little potatoes down with this olive oil here. I got this little spray ball and I thought I broke it a while ago, so I'm going to have to get me another one. And just like that. Now I'm going to take me some Mrs. Dash here. I like this Mrs. Dash garlic and herbs, salt free. You know, try it sometime if you have never tried it. And so I'm just going to sprinkle these down good. Like that. I want to mix all around this. Now if you're a hands-on kind of person, you put your hands down there and mix them up if you want to. But this does about as good as anything to do. Except I like a little more. Going just like that. Now it looks pretty good right there, just like that. But now we're going to scoot some stuff out of the way here. Now this is different. We're going to take this little wire trivet or basket or whatever you want to call it. We're just going to place these little potatoes in there on it. Now I didn't know if I could get all these on that little thing, but Kay said they will all go on there. So hey, if they don't fit, it's her fault. Yeah, got room for two more here. One more right there. Oh, by the way, this is about 1.5 pounds of these little, I call them new potatoes, they call them little potatoes, whatever you want to call them. That's about 1.5 pounds right there. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is take this other little wire rack here, trivet, wire rack, whatever. I always call them the little white rack that comes with the Ninja FOODi. But anyway, it goes down on there just like that. Now some people, I know y'all are going to say it's upside down, and you can do it like this, or you can do it the way I had it. For what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay it like that, so I can put that big piece of meat on top of it. So now let's get that ready. Okay, I hope y'all see this beautiful piece of meat here. I'm going to take the scissors here and just go on top of it here. See if I can drain it over here in the sink a little bit. Alright, I'm going to just drop the whole thing down here in this plastic bowl. Rinse this little packet off because I'm going to use this little packet in a minute. Now I'm going to put this over here in the sink and wash it off good. Now whenever I cook something like this, or a brisket or anything like that, I try to always put the fat on top. And that way when you're cooking it, and that fat starts rendering down, just seeps right through that meat and gets right on down in your potatoes and whatever else you got in there and really makes them good. Now see, that fits right perfect on that top rack of that. So I'm going to put that Ninja FOODi. And this is a, I don't know if you can see that or not, try to get over here, a little over 3.5 pounds, about 3.5 pounds. And so that might be enough for me and Kay, I don't know sometimes. Okay, I'm going to put this little packet of seeds in there that came with it. They're usually pretty good. What don't go on the floor or on the counter. I'm going to put a little salt on it. pepper. Alright, now some things we don't like to season too awful much because we're pretty much purists. We love the taste of the meat and stuff like that, so sometimes a little salt and pepper and just having it natural is the way to have it for us. You know, of course, everybody's different, so if you like a lot of other spices on there, now's the time to do it. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cup and a half of the Swanson's beef broth and put on here. Usually I like to use 33% less sodium, but sometimes I can't find it. So anyway, there's a cup and a half of beef broth in there. And now I'm going to take this beautiful piece of meat and those lovely potatoes there and set right down in there just like that. Don't that look good, y'all? Now, the next thing we're going to do is put the pressure lid on the top, turn it clockwise until it stops. Check up here and make sure your vent is turned to seal. I guess so you can see that. Check up here and make sure this knob is not turned to vent. Make sure it's turned to seal. Alright, then moving right along, we go over here and we hit the power button. Okay, we got to switch it over here to where it says we'll leave it on high and we're going to go for 25 minutes. You push the little button down here, it says time, and when it starts flashing then you can adjust the time up or down on it. Like I said, we're going to do 25 minutes, and then I'm going to hit the start button. And just the round button, all you do is push it in. And by the way, if I didn't mention, this is the brand new FOODi DELUXE 8 quart. So, well, it's brand new to me. I don't know how new it is to other people, but it's brand new to me. So, anyway, now it's going to take a while for this pressure to start building up in here. And like I tell all the guys, the women's got enough sense to know it, but the guys, hey, you need to start cleaning up your mess now because it's just going to get bigger and bigger. If you start cleaning it up now, you ain't got as much to clean up later. So let me get started on cleaning up some of this mess. Okay, now it's been about 15 minutes since I hit the power button on this thing for it to start building up pressure. So the little button ought to be popping up pretty soon now. And there it went, and now it's pressurized. Okay, now if you're familiar with the Ninja FOODi, you know after the button comes up on the pressure lid there, it takes a couple, 2 or 3 minutes sometimes for it to start counting down. Okay, and there it goes. Now it's counting down for that 25 minutes. And so, while y'all ain't doing nothing, got a chance, how about joining our channel and giving us a thumbs up? We sure would appreciate it. And check out our links down below. You know, you might see something down there in Amazon that you might like. So, give it a look-see. And I told somebody a few minutes ago I was going to be eating by 6:30. Well, I was wrong. It's going to be about 7 before it's ready, so. Wrong again. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Now in the meantime, on the other side over here, we'll take this cabbage and start putting it in this little green steamer basket here. Put some bacon in the middle of that. Now, if you don't like bacon in it, you don't have to, but just a little bit something to season it, you know. So now, put the rest of this cabbage in there. Now I'm going to take another cup and a half of beef broth, the Swanson's beef broth here. I'm going to dump it right inside this Ninja FOOdi. Well, first of all, we'll finish putting the rest of this bacon on here. That looks pretty good, about good enough to eat the way it is, don't it? Okay, now we'll take this green steamer basket here and set that right down inside this Ninja FOOdi here. And we'll take the pressure lid and put it on top of it. Make sure you don't trap your little green handles in between the lid and the pot. Turn it clockwise till it locks. Make sure you leave your valve turned to vent. Do not put it on seal. If you put it on seal, you're going to cook it for 10 minutes, that's going to be mush. So, put it on vent like that, then you turn on the power. And then you can go here to steam. And 10 minutes is exactly what I want. And so I'm going to hit start. Okay, and then you just hit the start button. Okay, now it's going to start counting down. Now I don't know why, but even when you're steaming, these little lights chase each other around until it builds up enough steam, I guess, to actually consider it steaming, and then it'll start counting down your 10 minutes. But in the meantime, like I said, make sure you have this valve here set to vent and not seal. Okay, these little lights have been chasing each other around now for about 10 minutes. I figured it'd be time for it to start counting down on the steaming here, but it'll start in a minute. So just have to be patient. And there it goes. Now that's counting down to the 10 minutes. Meanwhile, back over here to Ninja FOOdi Deluxe, we have 1:06 left on this pressure cook for these for that beautiful piece of meat and those potatoes. So when it counts down, now when it gets down to the bottom, it'll stop and then it'll start counting up and it'll say keep warm. Well, that's actually a natural release or a letting rest period or whatever. So I'm going to let it rest here for about 7-8 minutes after it gets to the end here. I'm just going to let it sit there and rest before I release the pressure off the back of it. And that way all them good juices get sucked in there and they just stay in there if it rests for a little bit. This is going to be such a good dinner. I'll probably gain 5 pounds. Okay, and now it's down to 1, and then it says done, the zeros come up, and now it will switch over to where it says warm, and it'll start counting up, so you'll know exactly how long it's been sitting there since it finished cooking. So now it's just sitting there with that natural release, just letting all those juices just come alive in there, you know, make it so good to you. Okay, now this cabbage is down to 3 seconds here, so I'm getting ready. As soon as it finishes here, I'm going to hit the vent. I'm going to open the lid. I'm going to turn off the power first, just to be on the safe side. Now I'll open the lid. Make sure you always turn that lid away from your face and turn it upside down. Ooh, it's hot. That looks pretty good, boys and girls. I gotta let it cool just a second. Okay, and all you have to do is pick it up, set it right down this bowl here, and then just take your little green basket, turn it upside down, and there you go. That's the end of that. So I wish you could have seen the bowl put it in. There you go. So that looks really good right there. Been resting for 10 minutes, and so I'm going to go ahead and hit the relief valve and let the pressure off of it. Okay, now it's just about ready to drop, and we're fixing to see what's inside this pot. And if I don't hurry up, Cage will have all the cabbage eat. And there it fell down, so if I quit hitting the camera, let's see what it looks like. Counterclockwise, turn it away from your face. Oh geez, hold it upside down. Don't that look good? Okay, and there you have it with this little video. I had to quit, I had to stop chewing before I could start talking again. Oh, the potatoes are so good. That's a perfect meal right there. I don't know if it's the best thing in the world for you, but it sure is good. So, okay, there you have it for this little video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed cooking it for you. And this is the way that the little old Ninja FOOdi and the Ninja FOOdi Deluxe works together to make you a great meal. So, till next time, I hope you enjoyed watching my video again, and I hope you watch more of them and come back and see us as soon as you can. And until then, y'all have a real good and safe day. And so until next time, goodbye now.